So the only other thing that might be cool to set up is a graphical UI to be able to interact with the database instead of doing like a query in here. Select all from Moodle user. You know, it's a bit ugly. It's a bit clunky, hard to use. I mean, it's fine. Obviously, it can do everything, but we might want a nicer way just to see username, our name. You know, everything gets kind of cut off and looks a bit crap. So let's install a program called uh, let's go. Yeah, so we want to install phpmyadmin because it's a UI to be able to interact with the database. So we Google that, click on the first link. We want to install, easy stuff. I think I've already got it installed here. Fine. Yeah, so you just follow this page, go through and just kind of click the default, all the default settings, and that will start it up. And then after you restart Apache, if we go to our site, which is localhost, but then I'll just open a new tab and I'll just change it to phpmyadmin there, we can see the login page, and that's pretty sweet. Now, our login is root, right? The user, so this means user, root, password, whatever. That's how we log in there. So let's log in there in here as well. Access denied. So let's Google that error. I think it's a pretty common error actually. And I think, let's see here. Let's see if we get a nicely easy answer. So let's just copy this. We've connected to MySQL. We're going to make a phpmyadmin user and log in as them instead. So that's fine. Who knows? I mean, the default user doesn't work, so make a new user. Fine. Flush privileges as well. Create user failed. Why is that? Try to drop the user first. Okay. Now we created him. Okay then. Cool. We can go back here. So we created our user. Let's grant all the stuff to that user. And let's flush again the privileges. And now let's see. We'll go back to here. Now our user is called phpmyadmin password. And we're in. So in here we see kind of the backbone of our database, but the Moodle database is what we want. And I'll just make this a bit bigger. We can, for example, go to our I think the user table is near the end. Yeah, like if we click there and we ignore this, we can see the same data here. So our guest and admin user, and it's a little bit nicer to see it in here, right? It's, look at all these fields. The user table has all these different columns, but it's just a lot easier to browse when it looks like this. So hopefully that will help if you want to interact with the database in a graphical way.